Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. How are you? How are you doing? You know, some time ago I saw this trend about making videos about if you are over 40, you should get on YouTube. And I was thinking, why? Like why these videos, about the age? I think like if you're an adult, yes, you should be on YouTube. Every adult, everyone should be on YouTube. What does it matter? At the time I used to think that like what does it matter if you're 40? Why these specific videos, 40 plus? And people, I'm 43, and people in the 40s, I think we are still quite up to date with technology, it's not like we don't know what technology is. We were not born in the internet era, but soon after internet was born. So I don't know, but then today I didn't watch another video, but I saw one of these videos and I was like, let me do my version on this video. And I think the reason why some people, I mean, this video has become very trendy, like people over 50 I could even, but 40, I think it's because, like me, I've been in IT all my life. So for me, IT is, technology, and so I'm being in front of the camera. I'm not shy about that, but I think probably there are some people, who are 40 plus, or even 35, 30 plus. Even there are some people who are 20 who are shy about being on camera, but I think the majority of the people, it's people like are 35 plus, yeah, 40, let's say. So I guess that's why this video put that mark on the 40, right? I would say people born in the 80s. I think it's because some people are not so versed with technology. Others altogether with social media, with sharing, with being in front of the camera, with talking like me. Because of my job, I'm used to these things, public speaking and so on, and talking to a camera. For me, I'm not talking to a camera. I'm talking to people here. When you deliver trainings, it's the same thing. You have people who are in their homes, and you have to speak to them through a camera. So I'm used to that, right? That's why people say I'm quite natural, quite fresh, quite spontaneous. But yeah, I can understand that some people even in the 40s they may not be comfortable with it, or people in the 50 and people in the 50s, 16, even more. So another reason, so yeah, so that's one reason. Then I was thinking another, and it dawned on me that another reason may be because when you are above 40, you have already lived, going through some life experiences work wise. Let's think work wise, because here when we are saying people over 40 to get on YouTube, we are 50, 60, we're talking about making money, right? Having YouTube as a business. So so yeah, I can imagine, that when you are in many countries, in Switzerland it's like that. In Switzerland, over 45, when you are approaching 57, 48, it's 50, it's much harder to get a job, And I think there are a lot of companies out there that a lot of companies, countries, out there that are like that. So your chances of being let go because of restructuring, or maybe you can be let go because you are very, very good at your job and you are quite expensive. By the age of 40, let's say you may have like 15 years of experience, or let's say you have like 10 good solid years of experience, without counting internships. And so you may be quite expensive for companies, and with this, in this economy, where we are, that we have currently, where so many little, everything is so volatile. It's not like before. Before, thinking, if you're 40, 50, thinking about their being laid off or retire, no, impossible. The opposite. It was like you have this maturity. You have been working in a company, and the company used to value loyalty. Used to value employee. You have been there for years. But today we live in different times. Yes, we live in different times, and if you don't have a side hustle, you may be in a very, very deep S. Okay, so YouTube, it's a brilliant way to have to have a side hustle, to make an income that sometimes can surpass your job income. So get on YouTube. People over 50, 60, everyone should get on YouTube. And if you are a parent who have a child who's very talented in one area, just do it in a very childish way. You manage your account, and the child steals a child. You just ensure that you using the child to build their skills, for the future, the money, the fortune. And so do it very, very wisely. Don't bring child trying to be adults, on YouTube. Don't do that to a child. But definitely, we should all do everything that we can in our hands, to have a good future, a brilliant future, a prosperous future. And some people who are 50 or 40, they've been probably maybe 50, 40 now, but 50, maybe they've been on the same job, the same corporation. They've been making just that amount of money, it's stable. And today, with how things are going with the economy, they may just lose it. And anyone can lose it, but let's say these people lose it, and if they may have a harder time to get a job later on. Okay, I'm repeating myself, but I'm trying to connect the dots here for you. So it is very, very wise for you in your 50, 40, 60, 70, 80s, at any age. I just explained that, but especially, with our economy, and especially when you are someone who thinks that you cannot be on social media, like, oh, how am I going to be, I'm 60, like, why, how can I, yeah, what will I do? Like, some people think about, like, what will I talk about? It's like, what am I doing in social media? It's like this thing of taking a phone and filming and sharing with the world and putting it on a platform. For people who are 60, I can even understand it, that their mindset needs to change a lot. For people who are 40, I don't understand it, but I think there are some people who still have this mindset, like someone who is in their 60s, like, oh, how am I going to do that? What am I going to talk about? I cannot do that. They are shy. So think about your future. Think about your well-being. Think about even, I don't believe in retirement, but let's say think about your retirement. Because of legally, officially, that's how things work, right? If you work for someone else. There is this lady on YouTube. It's called Silver something. I think she started her YouTube channel at the age of 56, and he started her YouTube channel just journaling about her her cruise. She wanted to go on a cruise. A cruise research. She was doing some research on the topic, and she decided to do YouTube videos because she's solo, Silver and Solo, I think is her channel. She doesn't live with anyone, and as a retirement approaches, time flies. As retirement approaches, she just wanted to have extra money, making more money. So in 2 months, she got her YouTube channel monetized, and every month I think she's making around $2,000, and that's actually, in some months I think she has made even more money than on her full-time job. So having that extra money, that side hustle, YouTube, one day, even when she get fully retired, will become her only full-time job. It's really something very, very wise, and something that everyone should do, and especially if you are above 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. And it's such a creative outlet, you know. There was this woman, I don't know how age she must be, like 70 or so. She did a video, like 11. That video went, you know, viral. And the way she talks, you know, she just has a presence, she just has a wisdom, you know. Everyone has a space on YouTube. That's the beauty of YouTube. And this is why, you know, because I've been consuming YouTube since it started in 2008. For me, I never thought that no one didn't belong to YouTube, or that some people could think like, oh, that's not for me, I cannot do it. And so also because of my personality, of my job, because I think age is nothing for me. You know, I'm 43. I don't look like it. But for me, age doesn't stop me from doing anything. You know, it's is if I want to be on YouTube, I want to be on YouTube. If I want to do this, I just do it. I never thought like that. Even since I was little, I never understood that fixation that people has with age. I always thought that we should respect everybody. There are children who are 10, they're more wise than some people who are 40. You know, listen, everyone, live life. You know, and and don't let your age stop you. You know, just because you are a certain age, it doesn't mean that you cannot be a model. You know, there's this German YouTuber. She makes fashion videos, beauty videos, and she's always throwing her age, you know, like I'm 69 and I'm dancing and I'm 69 and I'm wearing these short dresses and I'm like, why does it matter? Why does it matter? With 70, if I have a rocking body, I will be wearing a bodycon dress. You know, it's not so much my style, but I just don't care. If I look good on it, I will do it. So why age matters? And you know, I have an Instagram channel, and this Instagram channel, when I a couple of months ago, when I started to create videos and grow in my channel, you know, people were so fixated with my age, you know, like how old are you? How old are you? And so, and I know like in India, it's quite calm, they are quite like that, because I've been in India. It's like, are you married and your age? These two things for them is just you know, like so crucial. And they were you know, in Instagram they were asking me, how old are you? How old are you? And for me it's like, why does it matter? You know, like for me, if I follow someone, if I like someone, I follow them. You know, if they have good content, they are interesting for whichever reason, they have good content, just follow them. I don't care if they are you know 20 years old. I follow people who are 20 years old, and sometimes I get some inspiration from them. And some people may think, oh, what can a 20 years old teach you? They are 20 years old, they are millionaires, you know, and they've been on YouTube, you know, longer than I. They have more than 1 million followers. They have written books, you know, they are into self development. They have achieved things that I have not achieved yet, you know, that I want to do. So I can learn from them. And I can learn from someone who is 90, you know, even if I'm far away, you know, half their age or so, but 100. I don't care. For me, everyone has value. Everyone has something to share. Everyone has something to give. And, and your age shouldn't stop you from be doing anything, you know. If I have a rocking body, I will wear clothes that look good on me at any age. I don't normally show my legs and so, because that's not my style of dressing, but I will do it. And I won't write, yeah, I am this age and I'm still wearing dresses. And so, and I never understood that's the obsession, but now I understand it. Even I understand it. It's because there are people there. You know, my coach. I have a coach. She's 60, and being with her and telling her, go on YouTube and talk and talk. Just take your phone and just film and just talk. You have so many. You're so interested. You know, you're interesting, and you have so many interesting things. You can share so much with the world. And she's like, oh yeah, but you know, in my generation, what am I gonna talk about? And through having this personal experience with her, I have understood, you know, that not everybody's like me, you know, not everybody doesn't even give a you know. And before, you know, this woman that sometimes I stopped watching her, because it was always like the age. It's like, why does it matter? But before I didn't understand her, but now after talking to my coach, you know, having this direct personal experience with someone of that age, I understood it. Like, wow, some people really, they just give so much weight to the age to do anything. And I think it's because of the societies, of the environments where they grew up in. It's like having children. In Spain we are originally a Catholic country. It's like having children. I'll have children until God lets me. Like I'm 40 to have children. I'm 50 to have children. If God wants me to have children, I have it. Here in Switzerland, at the age of 35 already, it's like, oh, no, I'm too old already. They already stopped them, And I'm like, wow, when I will hear that, like in Spain, at the age of 35 is when they're starting to have children, because many, they wanted first to focus on their career, their travel, and to save money, And then it's, wow, at the age of 35, I'll start having children. Switzerland, 35, they get a heart attack, if you tell them, when are you having children? It's like, whoa, no, Joe, it's already too late. It's too late. So I think some people from some countries, they have this age thing so ingrained in them, in their society, in their culture, that coming on YouTube, being a content creator, a platform that has so many, millennials and people that are 30 and below, even so good looking YouTubers that do fashion videos, today they're like 36, and before, when they started YouTube, they were like 29 and no 27, and already they were thinking, oh, am I too old and so for to be doing these things? And so I was thinking, my gosh, too old. And as they were getting older, reaching the 30s and plus, they were being concerned about, how they look, and if they still have a place for them on YouTube and social media and influencers, because it's so young, so dominated. You see, this is why we need people about 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, everyone on YouTube, so that everyone is included, so that everyone feels like they have a public home, Me personally, everyone who does good content, for me, I'm the fan, I will be the audience. But there are other people who want to feel more identified, with people who are more their age, because of different things, things that they may have gone through in life. For me, I'm those type of people who I think that from everyone I can learn something. Maybe for a 20-year old who has not been married, have not also been married, but let's say, for instance, right, if I have married, I cannot learn anything like marriage. She cannot share with me like what is it like to go through it. No, I'm not going to talk about divorce because I don't believe in that. Let's not talk about that. But what I'm trying to say is that if I don't have to be I don't have to feed. I mean, the person that I follow doesn't have to fit into all the areas in my life like I am. Like, look at my beautiful, gorgeous skin. Yeah, golden. I follow a lot of people that are not, that don't have this skin color. I mean, I never thought about that. Like, why does it matter? But in countries like, for instance, in America, it's such a um, you know, like representation, and seeing someone that look as you, like you on Instagram and on YouTube. For them, it's so important because they have been born. They have been born like that. They have been having these things on their head. For me, I never noticed that. I never noticed that. Oh, I follow someone that doesn't look like this. Because I follow because of the content, what they share. I never cared, but it's because of each one's background, each one's culture, each one mindset. So let's be inclusive, let's be inclusive in YouTube, and let's bring people who are 40, 70, 80, 90, 100 year old on YouTube. Guys, something that I noticed on Instagram, which is not good, when you create a post, and then when you want to advertise it, you cannot advertise it to people over 65. Come on. Yeah, 65 is the maximum age. I cannot believe it. And up till this day, they have not changed that. I mean, there are people who are 70, they are on Instagram. Why not? And they should be. Everyone should be. on YouTube. There's so much that we all can contribute to society. Otherwise, we wouldn't be born. And just for being us, just for having gone through this unique life experience that only us we know. Even if we have a twin brother, it's not the same. We have we have something to share. We have something to contribute. So those of you who are 40, 50, 70, blah blah blah, don't limit yourself. Don't think yourself as, oh, what can I talk about? Oh, will there be people interested what I have to say in this area? No, just be you talk about you have so many areas. Your persona is so rich, and you can have even multiple YouTube channels, talking about different topics, anything that interests you. Don't think so much about your age, your appearance, and if you will have a target group for you. There are people of all ages on YouTube, and there are people of all minds, of all mindset. For me, watching someone who is 70, 80, 90, wow, it's for me it's like reading um, um, a library, reading a 100 books library, because it's like, wow, tell me, it's like, tell me everything that you have experienced, that you have understood. It's for me, I just love people, and someone who is 20, who is 18, and they have 1 million followers on YouTube. It's like, tell me, what are your secrets? What have you done to be here, to achieve this? Tell me, share it with me, you know? So let's not let ourselves be stopped by our age. Let's all contribute positively with our wisdom, with our life experience to anyone who comes across our YouTube channel. See you in my next video. Bye.